And we're live with the Alter Ego Comics live sale. Hello, everyone out there in the world of the world. Pull up a chair, come in, say hi.
Hi.
Oh, no one's watching yet. You got to come back later.
That's fine. I already need some more water.
Yes, Angie is back. She's right over.
Yep.
Here.
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm over here.
How did you change sides on me? That was crazy.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Little things you do for laughs.
I do like to laugh.
I know. He says that all
Do you
the
like to laugh,
time,
people?
All the time. Hopefully you didn't just freeze up.
Angie's back. Pull up a chair. Oh, and I'm talking. Come in, say hi.
Uh-oh.
Be quiet. There, I'm not telling you to be quiet. You know that.
I knew you were
I would never think. Oh, look, you just appeared on screen again. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Yeah, let's get some hearts for Angie. Let's get some hearts for having Angie back. She'll make this show better.
Hopefully.
Just getting some stuff set up. The various postings and linkings that need to happen.
Okay, it's going to be loud on mine because I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. You said it again.
There I go with the postings and linkings.
It wants me to cast it. That's not what I'm trying to do.
All right. Okay. Great to have all of you with us here tonight. Jess, Drew, Tamara, Holly, Tony, Sarah, Ed, Mike. Mike is cheering for Brandon, but I don't know who Brandon is. Both Marks, Ryan, Caitlin, Marissa. Awesome. Michael is with us tonight. Thanks for being here, Michael. We have a solid week of new releases to get to, plus a couple other odds and ends. And really whatever you want to see in the store, I'll show you.
You'll show them anything?
Anything in the store.
Oh my goodness.
I will run through the aisles like it's supermarket sweep, just pulling things off the shelf. That's how I feel at this moment. But if you do happen to be new to our live sale, just follow the instructions on the ticker down here. There's a pinned post you can fill out with your info so we can follow up with you. We do ship anywhere in the United States. And of course, if you are local, we'd love to see you at least twice a month. Really every week would be ideal. But I understand. Not everybody can get in here every week. I get in here. I'm here every day.
Sometimes there are people who can't make it, like me. I couldn't
I'm
make
here
it a
every
couple
day.
weeks.
No, I know, and I'd ship stuff to you.
Yeah.
Your file was overflowing, just in case you weren't aware.
I have a lot of reading to catch up on.
I do too.
I
Okay.
actually don't. I just caught up on. I finished the book that Jess sent me.
Oh, I don't know if you heard that,
really
Jess.
liked it.
You're only half on screen.
Okay, well there I am. Yes, loved it. I think I might read the rest of the books by that author.
I don't know if you heard that, Jess. She was talking about the book you sent her. She read it and loved it.
I did.
I haven't watched Prodigy yet, Sarah, and I'm way behind on Lower Decks. And Discovery Season 4 starts tomorrow, so all the Star Trek. I have to Google Let's Go Brandon. Okay. Is it a song? Looks like is it a Fortnite song?
Probably one of those things on the TikToks.
I don't know what that means.
You know.
I don't know what. Looks like it's an insult for someone.
Okay.
We don't do that on this show. Okay. Hey Ernie, watching over on the YouTube. Let's get started. You know what? We're gonna do what we've done before here.
Show your picture.
And I'll get the side by the picture-in-picture stuff. Let's make sure I get this done the right way here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That yes is to you, Caitlin.
How do you know what's going on? You like closed it all up?
No. I think I broke the computer. Tried to open too many images at one time. Weird.
This is really weird.
Okay. Let's do this. Mike, I have not heard about Bendis taking over the Batman titles. I would be surprised, kind of, if it happened. He has not had the best luck over at DC and moved his creator-owned stuff over to Dark Horse. So I would be surprised. I know Joshua Williamson takes over with the next issue. So good jumping on point. If anybody is looking to get back into Batman, that would be issue 118. Starts the new creative team. Hello, John. Glad you're here. We are going to... There we go.
I might drink some of your water.
Start things off here with Batman Secret Files, The Gardener. One shot. This is a Fear State tie-in. It is $5. Features the Gardener and Poison Ivy and perhaps Batman. The Gardener is one of the new big bads. I believe she was introduced in Detective Comics. But Batman Secret Files, The Gardener, one shot, $5 for anyone who so desires.
That's a she?
Yeah.
I see it now. Front
Sold
cover.
to Sarah. We have several copies, so don't be afraid. Just jump right in.
The Gardener. I am not the gardener. I'm the opposite. I kill everything.
Neither of us can. It's amazing we've kept 3 children alive as long as we have.
They're not plants. I don't have to water them.
We can't keep plants alive at all.
I can feed people. I just can't water plants. That's all.
Ernie, well, actually, I'll tell you now how much the Scarlet Witch is because she was new last week. She is $29.99 for the Scarlet Witch Select action figure.
That you can see out of the corner of your eye.
Assuming that's what we're talking about. That's this. She made an appearance last week as a new release.
Wow.
All right. Next up, Darkhold, the Wasp, one shot. $4. If you've been following the Darkhold miniseries and or the series of one-shots, then you may want to check out Darkhold, the Wasp. Ernie will take a Scarlet Witch.
Okay. I'm just going to put that on post-it note on it.
Yep.
Front.
Got you covered, Ernie. Thank you very much. We're going to keep moving. You know what? We don't have this anymore. But we do have this.
$199.99.
Demon Slayer, all 23 volumes, box set. $200 for the Demon Slayer 23-volume box set. It's actually the only way that we can get all 23 volumes is to buy them as a box set. I only have one, and I'm sure this will not last very long. But you guys, you're almost first. You almost have first dibs. Anybody that came in the shop today technically had first dibs. But our faithful live sale viewers now get their shot at the Demon Slayer manga 23-volume box set. It has a handle. Very heavy. It's like a briefcase filled with 23 volumes of stuff. And there's an exclusive commemorative mini book in here.
Some pull-out, full-color, double-sided poster.
A poster, commemorative mini book, and all 23 volumes of Demon Slayer. Only one available. Would make a great gift. Next up, a new Doctor Who series for our Whovian friends. Written by longtime Doctor Who writer Jodie Houser. This features what appears to be Rose Tyler as a ruler somewhere. Yes. Sold Darkhold the Wasp to Uncle Dan. So yeah, I don't know who this is. This is, what is this, the 4th Doctor? Who's this guy? Who wants to tell me which Doctor?
It's right there on the screen. You didn't have to hold it up.
Oh, I know. Wait.
Dan wants Doctor Who too.
Uncle Dan wants a Doctor Who. Would be the 12th Doctor and the, I'm guessing 4th. 8th. I knew it was Matt Smith, Jess.
11th, but you called him the 12th.
Isn't he the 12th?
Well, you could be wrong. You've been wrong before.
No. Okay, so Christopher Eccleston was the 9th Doctor. Right?
Okay.
David Tennant was the 10th. Matt Smith was the
you're
11th.
talking
Yes,
about
Peter
the
Capaldi was the 12th. And, I can't remember the current Doctor's name. Jodie something, perhaps. What'd you say?
Fudge McNickerson.
Fudge McNickerson is soon to be announced as the 14th Doctor. According to Angie. Jodie Whittaker. You heard it here first. Fudge McNickerson.
Yep.
14th Doctor. Coming soon to the BBC. Oh, double shutter. If anyone happened to see the video I uploaded yesterday, we're starting to spotlight our great games for the holidays, and there's a nice, about a 4-minute video on our Facebook page with Angie and I playing Double Shutter. It is $25. It's a great game. Now's a great time to pick it up. I'll set one aside for you, or we will ship one to you. One of our great games for the holidays, Double Shutter.
It is a tin like a tin container, because you can't see that on the screen.
Made of tin.
And all the pieces are connected except for the 2 die that you use. So,
2 dice.
I know, but like if you don't
If it's
lose
1,
them,
it's a die. It's 2, it's a dice.
Anyway,
yeah.
It's one of those games you can replace the parts if something goes.
Yeah, all you need is a pair of dice. If you lose the dice, you can always just get some more dice. I'm still stuck on Fudge McNickerson. Woo! If I ever create a character, he will be called Fudge McNickerson. Will probably be a children's book.
Sometimes come up with good stories too.
Fantastic Four 60th anniversary tribute is $7. This is very similar to the X-Men anniversary tribute and the Captain America anniversary tribute, which have come out. Different artist team on each page, which is great. So we've got a lot of contemporary artists recreating the first issue of Fantastic Four. So the script is the same, still scripted by Stan Lee. This time we get artwork by all kinds of people. Sold Fantastic Four to Sarah. We do have a few more copies left. If anyone else wants this really fun way to experience the first issue Fantastic Four. Because while a lot of people love Jack Kirby's artwork, I am not one of them. I appreciate it.
So this is a 60-year-old story that has been rewritten.
No,
redrawn.
Redrawn. And there's a different artist for each page. So you get all kinds of different artwork. See if there's anybody you know in here.
I like this art. Turn the page. I like that art.
For the rest of the show, I will just turn pages and Angie will say, I like that art.
Through the whole thing.
While we're waiting, here's a manga
I like
entry.
this art better.
Yeah. This actually came out last week. You may recall we were missing a box of stuff at this time last week that we received on Friday. Honking. Oh, did you drive by?
I heard the honking.
I didn't hear any honking. Just drive back and forth or any honk. This, I don't want to mispronounce this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Fryrin, Beyond Journey's End. This is a manga $10, rated teen and up. And I read the back of this. It actually sounds really interesting. It sounds, bless you, sounds very Lord of the Rings-esque. This is about an elf named Fryrin, and she and her compadres on the cover here defeated a big bad and ultimate evil, but the elf lives much longer than the rest of her friends. And now this is decades later, and she's kind of questioning her existence and having to deal with the death of her brothers and sisters in arms.
It's a little bit like Uprooted.
So sounds pretty darn good to me. Fryrin is $10. Sold a copy to Jess, and we do have a few more copies left, or 2 more copies left.
It's very similar sounding to the story that she shared with me.
I Walk with Monsters, the complete miniseries. This was one where we both really liked the first issue, and then we decided we were going to wait for the trade. This is by Paul. What's that?
I'm peeking at it.
She's peeking. Hits like a punch to the stomach. This is $16. Equal parts beautiful and beastly. Blah, 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 blah. In JC's past is the important man who took away her brother. Now JC has David, who sometimes transforms into a terrifying beast. Together they've found a way to live and to hunt, sniffing out men who prey on the vulnerable. But JC and David are about to run into the important man again. A haunting story about the monsters that walk beside us all and sometimes lurk within.
I love the art on that page. Like there we are looking at an Amber Alert,
Oh,
writing
yeah.
down notes.
Sold I Walk with Monsters to Dustin. Sold I Walk with Monsters to Jess, and thanks for the emojis.
Who did you say first?
Jess and Caitlin Dustin. Sure.
Okay.
I know I'm mispronouncing it. Maybe it is Shurek. I'll have to ask one of you when you come in next how to pronounce your last name. Because no one pronounces my last name right.
They don't, Mr. Balker?
Boker.
Better
Long O.
Better than being called Mrs. Bonkers.
Mrs. Bonkers, that's her.
I had a mom or grandma who couldn't, for the life of her.
Yep, Shurek, right there. Yep. We know another Shurek, don't we?
Yeah, and it's
Spelled
not
differently, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I only have 1 copy of this, so you're going to have to act fast if you want it. We actually got allocated. We didn't get our whole order. This is a comic book story of Janice Joplin, $25. It's hardcover.
Did you give this to me? Or...
You took it from me
Okay.
to look at each page you go. I
Yep.
like this.
I did.
I like this art.
Nobody loves Janice Joplin.
Some people do. There is a comic book story of Elvis coming out in about a month. I think those are fun to have, especially in an event venue, a comic shop that also has an event venue. Those are damaged. You're going to be part of a sale.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Henson, The Storyteller Tricksters. This is a hardcover.
Yeah.
Ooh, I only have 1 copy left. It is $25.
Oh, somebody wants Janice Joplin.
Well, she said she didn't want. She says she loves Janice
loves
Joplin.
Janice Joplin. Okay.
Jess wants a copy of Elvis, so can you write that down
Yep.
for me? I'll have to order that. And Tony, I can put you down for a pre-order too. I think I only ordered 1 copy, and I already placed my order. But I will do my best to get copies of the upcoming Elvis comic for anyone that wants it. Hello, Luis. Thanks for joining us from the West Coast. If you're a fan of Jim Henson's The Storyteller TV series that was on many decades ago, or the comics from Boom Studios and Archaea, this is for you. A perfect 5-star read. Nothing like sharing in shared myths, legends, and folktales, and this series truly does it the best. Oh, we got another Elvis in there. Man, I should have.
You under-ordered Elvis.
I did. Hopefully I can get more copies
I just
of
wrote
Elvis.
Elvis instead of whoever it was you said.
Elvis wants to pre-order a copy. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I believe Jim Henson's Storyteller was a TV show, Jess. Jim Henson Story.
Some cool. I like the art on the front cover.
It was. What does it say here? 1988. Ran for 1 season. Oh, sorry, 87. Ran for 1 season.
So you've got like the Tale of Two Markets.
The Tale of Two Markets? You don't say.
No, it's a story with a fox, and you've got the heart that beats forever.
Yes.
So they're like old tales that have been retold in comics.
Are they tales as old as time?
Yes. And you have to spin and sing a song.
Minecraft Guide to Combat. New Minecraft book just in time for the holidays for the presumably young one that plays Minecraft that you know. It is $12.99. Don your armor, ready your sword, and charge head first into the Minecraft Guide to Combat, the only book you need to take your fighting skills to the next level. Hoo-ha! Learn how to craft the deadliest weapons and enchant them with mystical powers. Discover the vicious mobs you'll battle and study crafty strategies that will help you defeat your pals in PvP.
You've got 3 of them?
Now we have 2, so that's the same person.
Okay. He just really wanted it.
Really wants the Minecraft. Two more copies of Minecraft left, if anyone is so inclined. Orcs, the Legend. This is a Kaboom graphic novel, which would be their YA imprint, $15. A fun comic filled with plenty of great characters and a wide world to explore. Larson delivers a comic full of charm and fun in a story dedicated to the underdogs. Orcs is a very playful read with lots of tongue-in-cheek humor. After being exiled from their tribe for a crime they definitely committed, Bog and his motley crew of adventurers are on the hunt for a suitable treasure to win their way back in. But it's not easy out there in the wide-known world when everyone wants to eat you or shoot you, and especially not when some threats arise straight out of legend. Orcs, a bombastic, unabashedly, unapologetically fun take. Wow. There are a lot of Scrabble big words in that one. Next up, Pokemon Journeys, Volume 1. This also came out last week. It was in the box of missing stuff that showed up late. $10 for Pokemon Journeys, Volume 1. This is a Pokemon manga. Ash is back and more determined than ever to be a Pokemon master. Now he's teamed up with a new friend, Go, G-O-H, maybe related to Pokemon Go. I don't know. Who wants to collect every Pokemon from every region?
Just looking for the ages on it, because it, like, from the little bits I looked at, it looks, more like middle readers,
like 8 to 12,
or 10 to 14. Something a little bit younger than YA.
Radio Apocalypse is a new series from Vault and writer Ram V. This is a post-apocalyptic. Ooh, I didn't see this.
What?
It is is that Pokemon for an 8-year-old? I would say so. If they are of reading age, then yes. Sue, and I can set that aside for Kayla or for you. Happy to do so. So Radio Apocalypse is, I don't want to say similar to What's the Furthest Place from Here, which was out last week, but it's another comic that is heavily developed along with music. Long after the rock out of space struck the rock out of space. Yeah, I thought that was music related. Long after the rock out of space struck the world and turned it all to dust, in Bakerstown stands the last radio station on the planet, Radio Apocalypse, broadcasting into the unknown, a beacon in the dark for those who wander the lost places. Now change is coming to Bakerstown. Among the refugees flocking into an already precarious settlement, an orphan boy caught in an indiscretion and a tongue twister will twine his fate with the radio station, and in so doing begin this mixtape of love and heartbreak and interminable hope, the soundtrack to the end of the world. This is $4, and at the front here, I didn't see this when I read the comic. This comic was written to music playing over speakers, sometimes on vinyl, others remembered on CDs and audio cassettes, This story was told with tunes and words and images twining into this inseparable thing in front of you. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you the best story I can about lives, loves, loss, and joy. And you, when you find an image or a line referencing a song or a character playing music on their boombox, Walkman, or handheld radio, I want you to find that song wherever you listen to music, and I want you to play it. That is how this story of the last radio station standing silhouetted at the far horizon is meant to be read, plugged in, and turned up. Sold radio to Dustin, sold radio to Tamara, and subscribe.
I know.
Sure. That's for Tamara. Sue, I got you covered on the Pokemon. We'll have it set aside for you at the counter. And Tamara will get you subscribed to Radio Apocalypse. Ooh, that's a pretty picture. Red Room, Volume 1 is available this week. Some of you enjoyed the mini-series by Ed Piskor. It's definitely unique, and Ed Piskor has his own style, which does not appeal to everyone, but it may appeal to you. The mini-series is now collected $23. See, Hollywood Reporter says, not content with creating the acclaimed hip-hop family tree and redefining X-Men history with Marvel's X-Men Grand Design, award-winning cartoonist Ed Piskor is setting his sights even higher with his new project. Some comics reach through the pages and grab you. Others reach through the page, grab the seat you're sitting in, and shake it until you're thoroughly and thrillingly rattled by what you've just read. Red Room is definitely in the latter category, and believe me when I tell you that's a compliment. This is Sci-Fi Wire. Red Room. We have another manga entry this week. Where's my manga guy? Scott's not here tonight. Reign of the Seven Spellblades, Volume 1. Rated teen, $13. It's springtime at Kimberly Magic Academy, and that means the arrival of a fresh crop of first-year students, whether it's the quiet and studious Oliver Horn or Nano Hilbihibia, a samurai girl from a distant land. They come with wands and swords at their waists, ready to take their first steps on the road to magical mastery. However, beneath its brilliant facade of cherry blossoms, the Academy hides countless dangers and dark secrets, ready to take the lives of the unprepared. This is Reign of the Seven Spellblades. It's in apparently Japanese in the picture, but it is in English on the cover of the actual manga. Sold Reign of the Seven Spellblades to Jess. Sold Red Room to Dustin. I do have more copies of Reign of the Seven Spellblades.
Jess. I just didn't know who's this one right here.
Sure, Rick. Sounds like a great premise. This week's manga I actually want to read, which is new for me. New number 1 from DC Comics. This one is Robins. This is a 6-issue miniseries. $4 for issue number 1. And this is part mystery adventure, part therapy session for all of the previous, or all of the Robins. So they are all gathered together. That would be the current Robin, Damian Wayne, the Tim Drake Robin, the Jason Todd Robin, the Dick Grayson Robin, and the Stephanie What's-Her-Face Robin. Yes, Boker is correct, Caitlin. Thank you. I just see the way you typed it now when I speak, so I'm going to say sure, Rick. Yeah, if you're a fan of Robin or Robins, plural, this book is for you. And there might be a new player involved by the time we get to the end of the story, end of the first issue, I should say. Robins is a 6-issue miniseries written by Tim Seeley. $4 for issue number 1.
Boker, yes.
Sold Robins to Sarah.
We have a lot of Robins.
It's a first issue, and it's Robin. Robins. This is my pick of the week.
Can you give me another Robin?
I'm excited that I can finally finish reading it. Sold Robins to Tamra, and both Tamra and Sarah want to subscribe. Shadecraft collects the 5-issue miniseries, $17. This is a fantastic series, pitch perfect blend of fantasy, horror, and teenage coming-of-age drama that hits it out of the park with every single page and panel gorgeous and terrifying.
I would call it more suspenseful.
It is suspenseful. I don't think it's...
I wasn't terrified. I was in suspense. Like, I wanted to know what was going to happen next.
So this is written by Joe Henderson, who is the showrunner, or was the showrunner of Netflix's Lucifer. Also, Joe Henderson signed a deal with Netflix, his production company did, and Shadecraft has already been picked up by Netflix as a series. So I believe it will be live action, presumably. The artwork in here is what sells it combined. Henderson's an amazing writer, but Lee Garbett does the art on here, and it is fantastic. Many of you picked this up in single issues. So if you did, thank you. If you didn't, this is one of those must-reads, in my opinion. I think everyone will enjoy it. Caitlin wants a copy. We can help you out with that. Thank you, Caitlin. We do have more copies available because I wanted to make sure we had it for a while. Sold Shadecraft to Jess. The Short While was also a late arrival last week. I don't know much about this other than it's a very thick hardcover published by Archaea. It is $30. Love, Loss, Redemption. In a post-internet future filled with smart homes, government-sponsored communication systems, and emotionally intelligent robots, two men at a party accidentally swap jackets and are thrust into a most opportune meeting. Unexpectedly, they discover the love, companionship, honesty, and vulnerability they've both been missing, but with it comes tragedy and great loss, the loss of self, freedom, and each other. It's a tragic yet redemptive love story about two men whose chance encounter propels them on diverging journeys of self-discovery and teaches us about the transcendent grace of human connection. Heavy reading, literally. I mean, heavy reading, but that's some heavy stuff there.
12 years ago today, we were painting this building.
Let's say what?
12 years ago.
12 years ago today, we were painting this building.
We were painting in here, or I was painting.
Did you just find a memory or something?
Yes, it says more painting, only a couple more days of it, and the new store is ready.
That's right. We opened Black Friday 2009 in this location.
It might be time to freshen up some of this
No.
paint. This red, that blue. There's only two walls that
I don't know. It looks pretty decent.
This wall here didn't, but right at the edges. But I guess
Angie's inspecting every wall now to see what needs to be painted.
No, I'm leaving those two walls alone. Those two are
You're not painting
originals.
anything right now, so.
Well, you're right. I can't even lift a
Lift a finger.
paintbrush.
Glad some of my Star Trek friends are on tonight because we have a new magazine, Star Trek Explorer, issue number 1, with a fantastic throwback cover featuring the original crew of the Starship Enterprise, or the original series, let me say that. This is $10. It has a bunch of cool features in it. Spotlight on a couple of the actors from Discovery. It's got all kinds of... I read through this last night and loved it. Of course, if you're a Star Trek fan, I think you will love it too. Sold to Sarah, sold to Jess.
Sorry, I was reading.
Angie's reading comics behind me. I got to get you watching Discovery, Angela.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Discovery.
Star Trek Discovery. I think Kevin will like it too.
We need to finish Babylon 5.
We are so close. Unfortunately, we're stuck in season 5 of Babylon 5, which is the worst season, in my opinion. But you have to watch all of it to get to the fantastic final episode of Babylon 5. There are a couple high points. The Neil Gaiman written episode, Day of the Dead, is fantastic. But Kevin, our 12-year-old, has just totally lost interest.
It's because he
was
started
so
watching
good.
Seinfeld on his own. independently. Well, I think his older brother was watching it, and then he got hooked. So now he's secretly watching.
But, so you probably don't care, but I'll tell you anyway. So with our 12-year-old, we've been watching Babylon 5 and King of the Hill. We've been working on King of the Hill for how many, like 2 years? At least 2 years. And we watched an episode last night where Peggy gets a garden gnome. What was the name? Little Bottom or something? Or Figgleton? I don't know what it was.
The one was like something little.
But the neighbor comes over. A woman next door comes over, and she's bonding with Peggy over garden gnomes. And she said, "Oh, do you watch Babylon 5?" And we all kind of looked at each other and we're like, this is it. This is the nexus where Babylon 5 and King of the Hill and the Boker household all cross over. Winklebottom. We got to finish that, though. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Winklebottom. Sarah pulled it out. That was the one we watched last night.
I love that she.
And Kevin chose King of the Hill over Babylon 5. And then they mentioned Babylon 5 in the episode. It was very, very surreal. Star Wars Guardian of the Wills. Manga. I take that back. It is manga, but it does read left to right, back to front, left to right. No, it reads left to right, front to back. This is $15, published by Viz. The Force is with me, and I am one with the Force. If you're craving more, whoever these guys are, Chirrut Imwe and his bodyguard, what's his face? Baze.
But it's based on a novel written by somebody. So it's it says on.
Oh, it's based on a novel by Greg Rucka. So yeah, Greg Rucka wrote a novel of this story, and this is the manga adaptation. $15.
Which usually means it's better written.
The novel? Well, Greg Rucka is an amazing writer.
I'm saying that it's probably a good story.
And Rogue One is fantastic. So yeah, I think we all need a little more stuff from the Rogue One era. Sold to Luis. I have another copy available if anyone would like Star Wars Guardians of the Wills. Speaking of Star Wars, we got another graphic novel for you. It is First Republic Adventures, published by IDW. This collects the first 5 issues of the ongoing series from IDW. $13. It is digest size, just an FYI. Instead of the standard graphic novel size, it is more of a YA digest size for Star Wars The High Republic Adventures. $13 gets you the first 5 issues.
And it is in color.
It is in color, and it is not manga. It is traditional comics. You're making sure you're off camera when you're doing that.
I hope so.
Mr. Winklebottom.
I'm probably not. I'm probably making.
What was your character name? Fudge McNickerson.
Mm-hmm.
Winklebottom. Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 5. The one that all the media is talking about. This is $5, and this features the kiss between John Kent and his boyfriend, whose name I don't remember.
Does it say it on the back?
No. Unlike manga, they don't put summaries on the back. What is his name? I know it's here. Jay. Jay is his name. Jay and John. This is cover B, by the way. We are sold out of cover A. I don't want to bring it. So, yes, cover B. Sold Superman to Jess. We actually sold a decent number of this. I ordered up on it, hoping that some actual fans would come in and pick it up. We may have gotten some speculators, but
Did you say this is cover A?
Yep, no, that's cover B. Yep. Okay, so I know this is a popular manga, but that title, man, I don't understand. And I only have one copy of this. If anyone's keeping up with Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, if I pronounced that correctly, it is $13. Volume 11. Yeah, Jess, the Pride covers that DC did were fantastic, and they did do. I know, Jess, you got like the Joelle Jones oversized artist thing. They've done one for the Pride covers as well. So if you're interested in that, let me know. We can get one ordered for you. Although you're supposed to be taking a break. It's the one time I'm going to say it. Really?
You said it one time.
I didn't say it anymore tonight, but
She could be Christmas shopping.
you can do whatever you want to do. Just point out what you told me. Toilet bound Hanako Kun. Does anyone read this? Because I don't know what this toilet bound. Is this person bound to the toilet? Are they bound for the toilet? I don't understand.
Ooh, like their intestines are bound, or they're tied up to a toilet.
Ed says there are no breaks allowed. Well, if it's in your best interest, it's also in my best interest. So,
So otherwise, we could be,
all right, moving on from toilet bound.
I don't see any toilets.
That's the most popular book for plumbers. Vampirella Holiday Special 2021. This is $5. I have 2 copies. 2 copies of the Vampirella Holiday Special. I guess that's the alphabet.
What? B comes before W?
Yeah, I was saying to myself.
Okay, you're like singing?
Yeah.
A, B, C, D.
Mm-hmm. Toilet bound. Bum, bum, bum,
Are you going to get to Weeaboo?
Ooh,
Weeaboo?
there it is, Weeaboo. This one sounded really interesting.
That's why I like just the name of it.
Published by Oni
I think
Press.
It's written by me, and it's got Weeaboo as a title. Like,
Do you say that?
no.
It's written by Alyssa Sala. This is her debut. It is $20. It's their senior year of high school, and 3 friends are prepping for the biggest event of the year, the anime convention that hits just after their graduation. Even though they've bonded over their anime fandom for years, things are beginning to shift in unexpected ways as the reality of life after high school looms menacingly on the horizon. Academic pressure, identity issues, parental stress. Real life can be overwhelming compared to the fantastic but predictable cartoon stories they've grown up watching together. But does growing up have to lead to growing apart, or can the connection of friendship last a lifetime? Weeaboo. Weeaboo.
They got the word mayonnaise.
$20. The word mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they're having a sandwich.
Hey Ty, would you be mad if I dressed up like a cowboy and sang about mayonnaise?
Sold Robins to Mark. I will grab that.
I can't use that. Yes.
Scooch.
I got restrictions.
And Jess wants a copy of the Pride thing that I can't remember the name of.
Wait a minute. Who's this Robin going to?
Mark Salvaggio.
Okay.
Got you covered, Jess and Mark. Thank you, thank you. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman Evolutions.
Some of the art in there is.
It's just
I like
Evolution. This is written by Stephanie Phillips, who has appeared on this show before. Writer of Nuclear Family and the pirate book, whose name I can't remember.
I like this page.
Yes. Art by Mike Hawthorne, who I believe is the artist from Nailbiter. This is an 8-issue miniseries, $4 for issue number 1. It is not in continuity, but features Wonder Woman, a villain, and Superman. And Wonder Woman may be ripped out of time and thrown someplace else. We shall see. Wonder Woman Evolution, 8-issue miniseries, written by Stephanie Phillips, artwork by Mike Hawthorne. Go ahead.
There. That's
Show
the
the
page
poster.
I'm showing
That's
about the
page Angie
Himalayas.
likes.
Here we are.
They're having a great conversation.
Wonder Woman. And whoever can read that, love that. So they put it in Japanese on the promotional art, and then when it comes out, it's in English. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? A question I've often asked myself. $13, recommended for older teens. Adventurer Bill Crannell's life changed forever when he met the goddess Hestia and became the first member of her familia. Since then, they're covering a lot of ground, a lot of territory here. Since then, he's gone on many adventures, growing much stronger in the process. But when Belle steps foot into Aurelio's pleasure quarter, where Ishtar Familia reigns supreme, he finds himself in way over his head with enemies all around him. He'll need the help of a beautiful fox-eared courtesan if he's to have any hope of making it home. Oh, Tony, you get Linda Blair and Linda Carter confused? We can't even talk about Linda Blair. I will have nightmares now. The Exorcist is the scariest movie I've ever seen. I don't even like thinking about it. My brain, it's so scarred me that I don't bring up that again, Tony. Linda Carter all day. Linda Blair, no way. That's how you remember that. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Depends on what kind of girls you want to date.
You be you, man. Or woman. And our final selection of the night is someone who's been away for a little while, but is now back. Baby Yoda Chunky Magnet. $6 for the Baby Yoda Chunky Magnet. He's chunky and magnetic. Hi, guys.
I'm just going to write it down if anybody wants
Okay. Tony wants one.
Me too.
Angie wants one. We have a good number. I believe that comes out next week, Ed. There's the local comic shop day edition. I think that's the Governor cover that you're talking about. That comes out next week. The regular cover to Walking Dead Week or Walking Dead Deluxe is this cover.
Are you talking about what you're doing for?
No, we talked about Black Friday a little bit last week, and we may go live on Black Friday if things are slow and we can make it work. We'll just pop on live.
Okay.
So last call, if anyone wants to see anything, no pops this week, Holly, but we do have some on our invoice for next week. Good news. There are 2 new pops coming in next week. Trying to think if there's anything else cool and exciting. Not really. We're getting ready for Black Friday. We've got a full weekend of stuff here. So if you are local, come hang out with us for the next 3 days. We've got Geek Trivia tomorrow night from 7 until 9.
How many people for a team?
Just show up. Geek Trivia tomorrow night, 7 to 9. Prizes. We've got a bar that serves drinks and food. So not like full meals, but snacky type stuff. Friday night, we've got a concert here at 8 p.m. Derek Allen, who's a fantastic country/rock guy. He's got his new single is being played on country radio here in Lima. It's called Way Back to You. He's also friends with my kids, so that's always a plus.
You can come see Ethan be the doorman.
Yeah, see my 20-year-old will be working the door that night. And then Saturday night, we've got another concert. Doors open at 7:30. It's the Legacy Sounds 6th annual Toys for Tots benefit. We've got 3 performers, Ryan Keller, D.L. Burden, and Kevin Ashba. So it's going to be a fantastic weekend of music and trivia.
A cover for that one?
There is a cover, $7 cover for the Toys for Tots benefit, $5 cover for Derek Allen on Friday night.
Are they asking for people to bring in Toys for Tots?
I don't know.
Well, we do have a collection thing. So
we do have a Toys for Tots collection cube here, so you can make donations. No Civil War, Luis. No new Injustice, Luis. Unfortunately, Civil War is still out of stock at every supplier, as is House of M, as is Infinity Gauntlet. Many things just unable to get in. Pick one of those 3 nights, Caitlin, and find a babysitter, Thursday or Friday or Saturday. They're all going to be fun. And if you can make it to all 3 or 2 of the 3 or just one of the 3, I think you'll have a good time. All of you.
Our kid has a birthday party Friday night.
Our young kid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it a sleepover?
No, I got to figure out a pickup.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Thank you for Angie for coming back and being my right hand and my left hand and all the hands. She can't do this, but I can.
No, I can go to here.
Did you see her shirt? Some of you met on my Facebook page. You may have seen it.
It does. Let me tell you. This mastectomy does make my butt look big.
As I said on Facebook, I feel like that's a trick question.
But it really does.
But thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I don't know if we'll be back next week or not. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Do we have anything going on?
We don't. We should be able
We'll
to.
probably be back next week. If we're not, I'll let you know. But the plan is to be back next week to do this. So
Plus, we might have a different game that we could show.
we will. I'll be posting a new game video next Tuesday. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Stay safe. Be well. And we'll see you soon.